Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel, The Crumbs in the Philippines. It's a beautiful day here in Batangas, nice blue skies, plenty of beautiful white clouds up in the sky. Today we're going to talk about 5 essentials that you need to pack whenever you're moving to the Philippines. Stand by, that's what we're going to talk about today. See you on the other side. Welcome back everyone, and as always we want to thank you so much for spending a little bit of time with us and watching our videos, and we're just hopefully putting out some information that you might find helpful should you find yourself in a position where you're going to move to a foreign country, specifically the Philippines, and some of the things that you should consider bringing with you when you come for the first time, because they're a little harder to come by in the Philippines, and not to mention a lot more expensive for a lot of these items. As always guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and everybody please hit that like button and help us share this video out to more and more viewers via the algorithm. We have several videos coming up here in the near future. We have 2 budget videos left, 2 more months to go in our year-long quest to put out videos to show you what the average cost of living is here in Lipa City, Batangas. And then after that we'll kind of discontinue the budget videos. We're also going to do one video that shows you what is a potential budget for someone that wants to come here and live on a smaller budget. What's possible for those of you that might want to do that. Okay? So whenever I first came to the Philippines, there were a few things that I knew to pack in my travel bag whenever I came here, because of research that I had done on the internet and watching YouTube videos and getting information from other vloggers. And these are in no particular order, although the most important and priciest one is the last one on the list. So the first thing that you're going to want to bring with you is a toothbrush and toothpaste, an ample supply to last you for a while. Because whenever you buy toothbrushes here in the Philippines, the quality is a little bit less than you're accustomed to back in the West. You can get some really good toothbrushes with medium, hard, soft, what you're used to using. And if you wait until you get here, you're going to find yourself your availability of toothbrushes and toothpaste is not going to be what you're accustomed to. Like, I use Sensodyne toothpaste, and I brought 6 tubes when I came originally, and I just recently ran out. And whenever I bought some new Sensodyne toothpaste at the S&R, number one, it was very expensive, and number two, the quality of the toothpaste is not the same as the Sensodyne that I bought at Walmart in Missouri. So that's one thing that you would want to bring with you to save you some grief. Okay, the second one is sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important for those of you that are light complected from the West like me, and you have to be careful. The sun is very intense in the Philippines, and the native Filipinos here don't have much need for a strong sunscreen. Therefore, it's not widely available in all of the stores. And when you do find it, it's usually a very low SPF. And once again, the quality is a little bit lacking. I think that a lot of it has to do that the imports that come into the Philippines, a large percentage of those come from China and places where the quality control and what you can actually get are a lot less than you can get at home. I know when I came, I bought some nice 100 SPF sunscreen. I still have 2 tubes of it left that I use all the time. I have to put sunscreen on my nose every day whenever I go outside. And then if I'm going to be in the sun for an extended period of time, I'll cover my whole face. I have gotten a lot more tanned than I was growing in Missouri, but still, you want to protect your skin. Skin cancer is it's no joke, and a lot of exposure to the sun can cause that to happen to you. Okay, just bear with me. Let me check my list and make sure I don't forget anything. The next thing is razor blades. Razor blades are really hard to come by here, especially if you're accustomed to a certain brand or style of razor blades. I use Pro Glide by Gillette, which has the 5 blades on it, and they work really good for me. One cartridge will last about a month. So I brought a pack of 20, and I'm still using those. I'm about to run out, and I noticed that I can buy these razor blades in the S&R, but a pack of 4 is about $35. And that's pretty high price. An equivalent in the US would cost about $16 at the Walmart for the same blades. So it's really a small item to pack, and it won't take up much room in your luggage. So do yourself a favor, and if you use a specific type of razor blade, put some extras in there for yourself and save you some money. Another thing that you're going to want to consider is any essential clothing items that you might need, like shorts, t-shirts, underwear, socks. Number one, it's really hard to find sizes to fit Western men, especially guys that are a little bit larger than average, which I have always been my entire life. And if I wouldn't have brought an extra dozen pairs of underwear and socks and t-shirts, it can be quite difficult and challenging to get out and find clothing items that'll fit you, especially if you're working on a budget. Those really large sizes, like in the Philippines, a 5XL is about the equivalent of a 2XL in the United States. And finding 5XL t-shirts is very hard to do. And whenever you do find them, they're 3 times the price of the other t-shirts at the shop that you're shopping at. Same is true with underwears, and the quality of the underwear that you can buy here is way, way less than what you can get from the US. So pack yourself some extras in there, save you some grief. That's another good thing that you want to pack and make sure that you have in abundance when you get here. Now the last thing on the list is electronic items. And this is very important, guys. Make sure if you have any need whatsoever for a laptop or a tablet in order to conduct any type of business, or you use it for leisure, make sure you bring one with you from home and pack it in your carry-on luggage. Keep it with you whenever you go through your air travel, and it'll really save you a lot of money. You can find electronics here, especially at the S&R, the SM, the Robinson Mall, the larger outlets. But the prices they're pretty high. They're almost double what you're going to pay in the States. And once again, you run into quality issues because the majority of your electronics is coming from China. And China, I'm not knocking them for the merchandise that they put out, but the quality of merchandise, if you put it side by side, a Chinese laptop against the USA laptop that you can buy in the US, there's no comparison. The Chinese manufactured merchandise tends to break down more frequently, and it's really hard to get service on those things. And as a bonus, guys, one thing that I want to throw in there, and I'm going to make a video on this later, is utilize the bulk buy-in-box program in order to get stuff to the Philippines. Whenever I originally left the Philippines, I packed 2 large bulk buy-in boxes and mailed them to Jen's home address where her aunt lives up in Caloocan City. Now the bulk buy-in box does normally take 2 to 3 months to get here, but you can cram as much stuff as you want into these boxes, and they're pretty sturdy. The large box will hold a lot of stuff, and it's a flat rate shipping. The large boxes that I shipped for both boxes was $162. And I had a Keurig in there. I had an extra laptop. I had some camera equipment, a lot of clothing, old high school yearbooks, things that I didn't get rid of whenever I was moving to the Philippines that I wanted to hang on to. I put it in the balikbayan boxes. I put in some cosmetics for Jen that she can't buy here in the Philippines, and I put some extra sunscreen and extra toothpaste and all of this stuff into the balikbayan boxes. And then about a month and a half after I arrived here in the Philippines, those boxes showed up, and then I had all of my stuff here. My coffee maker and some plastic Tupperware, things that are just harder to come by here. Some cutlery. There's no, as long as it's not a hazardous material or batteries or things that are forbidden to put in a balikbayan box, you can cram whatever you can fit in there. There's no weight limit. As long as the box can be lifted without busting open, it's good to go. They don't weigh it. It just has a flat rate shipping. And there are outlets throughout the United States. I know in Missouri, I only had to drive about 50 miles to Springfield, Missouri, in order to ship my balikbayan boxes when I was coming here. And at any major city or decent sized city, it's going to have places where you can send balikbayan boxes. That program was initially started for the large number of Filipinos that work overseas in order for them to be able to ship stuff back home to their families. A lot of Filipinos, and they're called OFWs, or Overseas Filipino Workers. I mean, there are a lot of them in countries around the world, and it gives them an economical way to ship goods back to their families here in the Philippines. And it's something that you should take advantage of, and you can do so even as a foreigner, as long as you're shipping it to a foreign Filipino address here in the country. Anyway, guys, that's a pretty simple list. Things that you should really consider bringing that are hard to come by here, or if it's easy to come by, the quality is not going to be what you're accustomed to. As always, we thank you so very much for joining us, and our subscriber base just keeps building. Just since we did our first live stream, we've added 50 additional subscribers. I'm really happy with that. Our next goal is 5,000 subscribers. I hope we can make that within our first year. When I first started, our goal was 1,000 subscribers within our first year. But we hit 1,000 subscribers just after 2 months of starting our channel, and we were just overjoyed with that. And we're always very grateful to the people that watch our videos. We're humble. We don't ask anything in return. Just hit the like button, watch the videos, and we try to get a lot more variety in the videos that we're making. We have some more trips planned and some beautiful locations here in the Philippines that we want to share with you and show you some of the things that are available should you decide to relocate here. Anyways, guys, stick with us and enjoy the journey with us, and I hope to meet some of you guys someday. If you're ever in the Lipa City area, drop a line to my email address or send us an instant message. You can find us on Messenger. And we'd like to meet you and talk to you. And if you're willing, you can come on the channel with us and tell everyone about your experiences of traveling to the Philippines and what it's like being here and trying to establish yourself. Until next time, guys, stay healthy, stay happy, and we'll see you then. See you later.